Yes, everybody. Russ, the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe. Happy Friday. We've done another week. Congratulations. It's going to be a little bit hot under the collar, I think, this weekend in the UK, with temperatures soaring once again. But I've got the pool out, so yeah, I'll be bobbing around in the old paddling pool. We had this morning, we spoke about the £90 million who's supposedly going to be injected in by the club, and spoke about, is it a payday loan type thing, which I think it might be. But that's just my humble opinion. And then at lunchtime, the Rusty Rumour Rating, the original Rumour Rating, as we took our list of linked players to over 130, 135, I believe. So, yeah, plenty there to talk about. But it is actually Hammer's Headlines, association with the KUMB.com, boys. Check them out in the description below. Latest news, reviews, and opinions. We've got 3 stories to talk about. Let's talk about the Academy. We haven't spoken about the Academy much recently. Obviously, we do the Academy show every week, which will obviously kickstart when the new season kickstarts. But the club have confirmed details of 3 cup tournaments they're going to be taking part in this year. Once again, being taken part in the National League Cup and also the Premier League Invitational Cup, as well as the EFL Trophy. In terms of the National Cup, last year was the first year in its existence, which basically involved National League sides playing academies, basically, under 21 academies. We did reasonably well, actually, and we just narrowly missed out on sort of qualification to the knockout stages. We lost by a single point, got knocked out. So, again, it's playing a different type of football, very obviously National League, but giving a lot of the kids, a lot of the academy players, some experience of playing with older people as well. So once again, it's good to see that we're involved with that. And also the details of the Premier League Invitational Cup have been released as well. That was launched in the 2014-15 season, with the idea being the academies allowing them to play international sides. And so it's the top 16 finishes in the PL2 alongside 16 invited European clubs. Last year we qualified for the 7th time after finishing 4th in the 2014-15 season. Last season, we built on our best ever run, where we reached the semi-finals in the 23-24 season, by eventually being knocked out by the winners, PSV Eindhoven. Last year, we got knocked out to the eventual runners-up, Olympique Lyonnais, who were very fucking good. They were very good. Where we just fell short of qualifying out of the group stages by a couple of goals, I think it was. So we've got with the National League Cup, all the games are played at National League stadiums, whereas the Invitational Cup, all the invitational games are played at home, whether that be Rush Green or, as tends to be the case, Dagenham and Redbridge for the international games. So keep an eye on the channel. We'll be obviously giving you all the information in terms of where these games are being played. So make sure you get down there and support the boys. We also have been drawn in Southern Group D for the 2015-16 EFL Trophy, or as it's called now, the Virtual Trophy. We have opening fixture is set for September. We face MK Dons, and then we've also got Reading and Swindon in a competition which pairs clubs from EFL 1 and 2 with 16 invited academy side. So we've got experience now playing this. The boys have experience playing international football, European football with the Invitational Cup. They also have experience of playing League 1 and League 2 sides as well, and experience of playing non-league sides as well. So lots of opportunity for the likes of the academy, the likes of people like Julia Robinson, Brian Batcham, Josh Ajala to be playing away from just playing academy football. So it's great to see. In terms of something who might be playing West Ham for next year, possibly, Thomas SOUCEK, according to reports, he is not in Graham Potter's plans for the upcoming season, and has been reported interest from Burnley, who could well be sacrifice a sellable asset. It dependent on how on the price tag, in all honesty. Burnley themselves are going through a number of players leaving. Obviously, CJ has gone to Marseille, Josh Brown, who we've been linked with, James Trafford, Maxim Mustafi as well. I mean, there's a lot of players who are interested, getting interest from other companies. I think Vincent Kompany for Bayern Munich is very interested in bringing, obviously having played under him at Burnley. So they're looking for reinforcements. I think they signed Axel Chwebe yesterday, so they're sort of making signings as they go. But Thomas Soucek could be a key signing for them. Leeds obviously have an interest, and we know Everton had an interest, but it does seem if he's going to go anywhere in the Premier League, it's going to go to one of the probably Burnley or Leeds if he goes at all. Again, it always takes two to transfer, and he might not be in his plans as such, but we know he does respect the player, and you know, by his own admission, he was interested in buying him before he came to West Ham when he was at Brighton. So, it's though necessarily not in his plans. I don't think necessarily in his long-term plans. If a club don't come in with a reducing offer, then he'll be still at West Ham. And, he does have a knack of scoring goals. He does, if we want players to play for the shirt, we want players to bleed for the shirt. He's bled more claret than most of us, to be honest. And hopefully, if he does go, it'll be for a sizable club, sizable fee as well, because he does have a knack of scoring goals. He's one of our top goal scorers, one of the top Premier League goal scorers of all time, and I think he's in the top 50 all Premier League has all goal scorers for across West Ham, I believe. So mental. In terms of goal scorers, we have, according to reports, according to the Daily Mail, we have entered the race to sign the Swedish striker. I forgot the country's name there. The Swedish country striker, Mattias Christengarden. Sorry, he's not Swedish. He's Danish. Sorry. Sorry, I got confused because he was in the yellow jacket. He was in the yellow shirt. Now, we believe that the price tag is going to be around £12 million, which seems an absolute bargain for someone who, not bargain, but not even risk-free. But, I mean, he scored 23 goals in all competitions last season. He, according to the report, Frankfurt are also interested in him, but West Ham have now entered the race to sign one of the most sought-after young strikers in Europe. He's 23, knows how to find the back of a net, and if you've got a situation where we go into the season with Füllkrug and someone like Mathias, then there is an option there. Celtic also interested in him, and it's reported that Henrik Larsson has likened him to the new Henrik Larsson. He's likened himself to himself. So I think with Mathias, I mean, clearly he's a where he's currently, he's playing he scored a lot of goals. He's Danish under 21 as well, I believe, and he's had a decent season for Brøndby. We know we're looking outside of the top 4 or 5 leagues for bargains, and maybe Mathias could be someone who could be a very good signing for us. The Brøndby sort of CEO was saying that the transfer is an ongoing process in terms of him, and the likelihood is he thinks he'll be moved on. So whether that's to West Ham or whether that's to Celtic or whether that's to Eintracht Frankfurt, who knows? Even Lazio have been credited with interest for him. So there's a lot of interest in the lad. So let's see, shall we? Anyway, there we go, my friends. Don't forget to like, comment, share, as per usual. Always helps the channel tremendously. You will not understand how much it helps the channel if you give it a nice little thumbs up, or you subscribe, or you give it even a comment, even like an emoji. Just pick a random emoji and put it in the comment. All that adds to the channel engagement and puts it in front of more people to watch, and then obviously then we get more eyes on the channel and it helps us out. Anyway, don't forget to check out Needs Mama Brown for the latest news, reviews and opinions, and I'll see you later, my peeps. Much love. See you later, mama buckers. Bye.